Hello everyone, I'm Alicia. Welcome to my Beadifulnights channel. In my last tutorial I showed you guys how to make this really cute bracelet. For this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make the matching ring. If you didn't see the bracelet tutorial, I will have a link for it down there below the video so you can go and watch it. And I have to tell you guys, after I made the bracelet, I had another idea. Looking at these two here worn together, what if we took chain and we connected these two rings, this ring to this ring, and the same over here, so we would have 5 chains going down from the ring to the bracelet. Then we would have a hand flower, also known as a slave bracelet. It would look really cool. So far I think I'm going to stay with this look, but that's another idea if you want to try doing a bracelet like that. Okay, so there's no more time to waste. Let's make this ring. Here is the list of materials you will need to make this ring. You will need to cut 6 feet of 6-pound monofilament or fireline, and just like I told you guys in the bracelet video, I really do prefer the monofilament over the fireline because you just get better results. You're also going to need 2 size 10 beading needles. I'm using Tulip brand, by the way. And you're going to need 4x3mm rondelles, and again I got my rondelles from BB Craft. I got them in bulk, and I also got them in mixed colored bags, so I will leave links for the rondelles down there below the video. So you're going to need 2 different colors of rondelles. You're going to need 36 of one color, and you're going to need 20 of another color. And you're also going to need 11/0 seed beads. So this is the list of materials. I will put everything down there, including links. So I'm using 6-pound monofilament, which means I can use my Tulip beading needles with it. And so what I did is I put my needles on, and I made sure that my tails were even so that I don't run out of thread on one side. And then I just took nail polish, red and black, and I marked the ends here so you guys can tell them apart. So hopefully this works. It's the first time I'm doing it like this. And I'm going to start by picking up 6 11/0 seed beads. I need one more. Okay, so here are my 6 beads. I'm going to slide them all down, and then I'm going to take my needle and I'm going to pass through the 6th one, so crisscrossing the needles like this. Okay, and then I'm going to put the needles together so they are even. And I have to make sure that my needles stay in this spot here. And by the way, I did run the monofilament between my fingers like I always do, because it heatens up the monofilament and it straightens it out like a straightening iron for hair. And it gets the curl out of it, so it's easier to work with. Okay, so now I have my circle of seed beads here in the middle. And I'm going to pick up the color that I'm going to use the most of, which is going to be the red for me. And then I'm going to pick up a seed bead, and then a rondelle, a seed bead, and a rondelle, red one. Slide all of these down, and then taking my other needle, I'm going to cross through this rondelle, and then pulling both needles through, sliding the beads down. I should now have this. Now I'm going to take this string right here, the one that's pointing in to the circle of seed beads. I'm going to take that needle and I'm going to pass through the next seed bead, just the one. Okay, just like that. Pull the needle through. We now have this. Now I'm going to take this string. This is the outside string, this is the inside string. Okay, taking the outside, I'm going to pick up 1 seed bead, blue rondelle, 1 seed bead, a red rondelle. Sliding them all down, I'm going to pass my other needle through the red one. Pulling both needles through, sliding the beads down. I now have this. So this string here that's on the inside needs to go through the next seed bead, and that's the red one. So I'm going to take this and go through that next bead there. Just like that. Pull it through, Okay, now I have to take the outside string and pick up new beads. So one seed bead, rondelle, a blue one, seed bead, red rondelle. Slide them down, pass through this one here. Now I have this. I have to take the inside string and go through the next seed bead. Just the one. Careful not to twist your strings. Now I have realized that working with this monofilament, sometimes the monofilament will twist, your string right here will twist and wrap around each other. So sometimes I have to take the needles and let them fall and go like this. See how it's doing it right here? It's starting to twist. I just let them fall and I just straighten my string out so it's not all twisted, so we don't have knots, okay? So now I have this. This one through that seed bead. Now I have to pick up more beads on the outside string, which is currently red. Okay, I'm gonna pick up same beads again, seed bead, blue rondelle, seed bead, red rondelle, slide them down, crisscross my ends through the red one, pull the needles through, slide the beads down. Okay, and now I have to take my inside string again and go through the next seed bead. Just like that. Okay, take the outside string, pick up seed bead, blue bead, seed bead, and then a red, and crisscross through the red. Okay, just like that. Now I have 6 red and 5 blue, and I need a total of 6 each. So I'm going to take the needle and reposition it by passing through this seed bead that's right there, okay, coming out of here through that seed bead, and then while I'm at it, I'm going to go up through this rondelle. So I'm going through 2 beads, okay, pulling it through just like that, and then I'm going to put my needles together and hold this here and slide my needles down like this, and one of them is going to be longer. So see that? This one's longer by like an inch. So I'm going to take the longer needle. I need to untwist my string here, okay? And I'm going to pick up the beads with the longer one. I'm going to pick up 1 seed bead, a rondelle, and 1 seed bead, and I'm going to crisscross through the last one that I picked up. Bringing the needles down. Now I have this. I'm going to take my needle and pass through this seed bead. Pull that through. Okay. Pull everything tight. So now both of my strings are exiting out of these 2 seed beads, and I now have the center complete. Now I'm going to take this needle that has the black paint on it, and I'm going to pick up 4 seed beads. I need circles of 6 seed beads, so picking up 4. I have 2 that I'm coming out of right now. Slide these down. I'm going to crisscross my ends through the 4th bead, and then pull all the beads down. And now I should have a little circle of 6. Just like that. I'm going to take this string and go through this blue bead. Okay, now I have to take my outside string and pick beads up with that. I always pick beads up with the outside. So I'm coming out of a seed bead. That means I have to pick up a rondelle, and then I have to pick up another seed bead, another rondelle, and another seed bead. Just one. Slide these all down and go through the fourth bead with your other string. So again, crisscrossing, bring it down to the center. We should now have a little point here of the red beads, okay? Now I have to take this string, reposition it. We're always repositioning the inside string, and then the outside one, that's the one we're picking beads up with, okay? Through those two there, pull this through. Now both strings are Xing out of the 3 beads. Again, with the black string, the right side, I have to pick up 3 seed beads, slide them down, and crisscross through the third one. Again, we're making a circle, just like this. Again, take the inside string, you have to pass through the blue rondelle, and then take the outside string and pick up more beads. We're coming out of a seed bead, that means we need a rondelle, and then a seed bead, and then a rondelle, and then a seed bead. Slide these all down. Take your needle and crisscross through the 4th bead. Bringing them down. Okay. Now we're here. You want to pull this tight, by the way. Okay. Take this string, and we're going to pass through those 2 seed beads, repositioning ourselves again. Just like that. Pass through. Take the black string, one on the right, pick up 3 seed beads, slide them down, crisscross to the 3rd, bring the bead down. Again, we should have a circle of 6, just like this. Reposition the needle by passing through this bead here, so the inside string again is going to that bead. Okay, and then take the outside, the red one now, it has changed colors, and I'm going to pick up a rondelle, a seed bead, rondelle, seed bead, slide them down, and crisscross through the seed bead. Bring this down. Okay, now I have this. I have to take the string again that's on the inside, this one's red, and I'm going to pass through these 2 seed beads here. Pull it through. And then take the outside, the black one, and I'm going to pick up 3 seed beads, and then crisscross through this one, bringing it down. Pull these tight, and again we have another circle made. I have 4 circles now. I'm going to take my string and reposition through this blue rondelle. And then with the red string, I'm coming out of this seed bead, I need to pick up rondelle, seed bead, rondelle, seed bead, slide them all down, and take and crisscross through the 4th seed bead, slide it down. This is what we have so far. It's already looking pretty. Take the string on the inside. Again, you have to reposition this needle. I'm going to pass through these 2 seed beads here, like that. Okay. Take this string here. This is the black one that's on the outside, and I'm going to pick up 3 seed beads to close up this circle. Crisscross to the 3rd, bring it down. I have this. Take the inside string, this one's black. I have to reposition by passing through the blue rondelle. and then I go to my outside string. This one's red. I have to pick up a rondelle, seed bead. The seed bead's weird looking. There's a better one. Okay, rondelle, seed bead. Slide these down. Hold on to the fourth seed bead and crisscross the needles to the fourth one. Bring this down. Okay, just like this. Again, we have to reposition our needle by passing through these two here. Like that. Pull it through. With the outside string, this one's black, I'm picking up 3 seed beads, sliding them down, crisscrossing through the third one. Okay. So now we're here at the close. So this is the inside string, this is the outside. I'm going to take the inside one, this one's black. I'm going to pass through this blue rondelle, and then I'm going to go through the seed bead that's right next to it. Just like that. Okay. And then continuing with my right, the red, I'm going to pick up a red rondelle, a seed bead, and a red rondelle. Slide all of these down and crisscross through the red rondelle. Bring it down. We now have this. Okay, I'm going to take this string here and pass through this next seed bead. Okay, so we did the center, we have another row here we just did, and now we're going to start our outside row. So with the black string, I'm going to pick up a seed bead. Because I'm Xing out of the rondelle, that means I have to pick up a seed bead. So I'm going to pick up 1 seed bead, 1 rondelle, it's going to be a blue one, 1 seed bead. Oops, somehow I got 2. Okay. And then a red rondelle. Just like this. That's the pattern. Slide them all down. Take your other needle and crisscross through the red rondelle. Bringing it down. I have this. This is my inside string. I have to reposition it. So I'm going to take this needle and I'm going to pass through this seed bead and through the rondelle, and I'm going to show you what I'm doing because I know I'm not in camera. Okay, so coming out of this rondelle, through that seed bead, and then through that rondelle. Pass the needle through. Okay, now I'm going to take the red stringed needle, pick up a seed bead. I'm going to pick up a blue rondelle and a seed bead, and I'm going to crisscross my ends through the third seed bead. Don't want to get those wrapped around each other, almost did there. Okay, pull that down. I now have this. I'm going to take this string and pass through the next seed bead. Okay, then I'm going to go to my outside string, this one's black, and I'm going to pick up 4 seed beads, and I'm going to crisscross to the fourth one. We're making another circle of seed beads. Okay, just like that. This string here needs to be repositioned, so I'm going to take it and pass through this red rondelle, and then through the next seed bead. Pulling it through. I'm going to take my outside string, this one's red. I'm coming out of a seed bead right now, that means I need a rondelle, and it's going to be a blue one because it's on the outside wall now. And then a seed bead, and then a red rondelle. And I'm going to slide these down, and I'm going to crisscross both ends through this red rondelle. Bringing it down again. Okay, I now have this. I have to take this string that's on the inside and reposition it by passing it through this 11-0 and through the red rondelle, just like that. Okay, out of here, through that seed bead, and then through that red rondelle. Pulling the needle through. I am then going to go to my outside string, the one I picked beads up with. Over here on my right, it's black right now. I'm going to pick up one seed bead, one rondelle that's blue, and one seed bead. Slide them all down and crisscross through this bead. Bring it down. Now have this. I have to take this string and go through the next seed bead because we're going to make another circle here. Okay, just like that. Outside string, it's red. I'm picking up 4 seed beads because I already have 2 that I'm coming out of. Slide them down. Crisscross through the 4th bead. Bring it down. Here's our circle that we just made. I have to take this string and go through the red rondelle, and then through 1 seed bead. Just like that. Pull it through. Okay? With the outside string, I'm picking up a blue rondelle because I'm coming out of a seed bead, so I have to have a rondelle. And then I have to pick up a seed bead, and I'm in the middle right here. I'm in the middle right here, and this means I need a rondelle. I'm coming out of a seed bead, and it has to be the red rondelle. Okay? Oops, I lost my seed bead. So it's blue rondelle, seed bead, red rondelle. Sliding these down, I'm going to crisscross through this one, bring the bead down. Okay, now I'm here. This string has to be repositioned again, going through this seed bead here, and then through the rondelle, just the rondelle, not that seed bead in front of it. So out of here, that seed bead, rondelle, going through, back to the outside string. I'm coming out of a rondelle with the outside string here, so that means I need a seed bead. And then I'm going to pick up my outside color, which is the blue, and then I'm going to pick up a seed bead, and I have to crisscross through this one here. Okay, I have this. Taking the inside string again, passing through the next seed bead, like that. I'm going to pick up 4 seed beads with my black outside string here. Oops, they're jumping out. Take the 4th one, crisscross through it. Again, we're making another circle. Here I am. I'm going to pull this snug. Okay, I have to take my needle, go through this rondelle and through the next seed bead. Through here. And the seed bead. Pull through. Now I have to go back to this string. I'm coming out of a seed bead. That means I need a rondelle. I'm on the outside, so that means I need a blue rondelle. and then I have to pick up a seed bead. And looking back here, I can always tell what I have to pick up here because I have a circle of 6 seed beads, and then I have these rondelles here, but there's only 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 surrounding this here. So that means I have to pick up a rondelle, and it has to be a red one. Okay, so blue rondelle, seed bead. Oops, I'm stuck on my table here. Okay, blue rondelle, seed bead, and then red rondelle, and then crisscross through the red one. Like this. Going through here, I have to take the needle and reposition again by going through this seed bead and the rondelle. Okay, just like that. Out of this bead, through the seed bead, and then the rondelle. Going through here, taking the black one now, I'm coming out of a rondelle. That means I need a seed bead. Okay, and then I need a blue rondelle. And then I have to pick up a seed bead. Slide these down. Oops, how did I get a second one? Okay, sliding them down, and then taking my other needle and crisscrossing through this seed bead here and bringing the bead down. Pull it snug. Here I am. I have to reposition my needle for the next seed bead, and we're going to be making a circle of the seed beads now, so I have to do 4 on my right needle, which is, what color is this? Red. Okay, that's 4. Slide them down, crisscross to the 4th bead, bring it down, take the needle, go through the red rondelle and through 1 seed bead. Like that. Pull this through. Okay, I now have this. This one's coming out of a seed bead here. That means I have to pick up a rondelle, and it has to be blue because it's on the outside. And then a seed bead, and then a red rondelle. Just like that. I'm going to crisscross to the red one. Bring the bead down. Pull it snug. And then I have to take the inside string and reposition it again. So I'm going to go through this seed bead and through that rondelle. So from this bead to that seed bead to that rondelle. Coming out, I'm exiting out of a rondelle. That means I need to pick up a seed bead with my right string over here. And then a blue rondelle and a seed bead and crisscross through this 3rd bead here. Bring it down. Okay, taking this string on the inside, I'm going to pass through the next seed bead. I'm coming out 2. Again, I'm going to take this string here on the outside. I have to pick up 4 seed beads, and we're going to make a circle. We're getting close to closing this up, this row. Okay, I'm going to take the needle that's on the inside now. It's black. Go through this rondelle and through the next seed bead, pull it through. Okay, this is coming out of a seed bead right now, so I have to pick up a blue rondelle and a seed bead. I don't want that one, it's weird looking. Okay, and then a red rondelle and crisscross through this one. Take the needle, pass through the next seed bead, and then through the red rondelle, just like this. Okay, so my outside string is coming out of a rondelle. That means I need one seed bead, and then I need a blue rondelle, and I need a seed bead. Crisscross with the bead, bring it down, and now I have this. So now I have to reposition my inside string and pass through these two seed beads here. Okay, through those two, pull this through, and now I have this. Okay, so now we're going to be working up in this direction, and we're going to be doing the same thing to each side. So I'm coming out of a seed bead right now on each side. We have a half circle going on, and with my right string, I'll do that one first. I'm going to pick up a seed bead, a red rondelle, seed bead, red rondelle, and seed bead again. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I think so. Okay. So I'm going to take my needle and pass through this blue rondelle. Okay, which gives us this. And then I have to take the needle and pass up through this seed bead. And I'll turn this here so I can pull it in this direction. So now I have this. Okay. Now I'm right-handed, so I have to flip over my piece and do this on my right side. Okay, I'm coming out of this seed bead. I'm going to pick up the same beads again. A seed bead, red rondelle, seed bead, red rondelle, seed bead. Okay, coming out of this seed bead, I have to go in through this rondelle. So pull that through. Okay, like that. And then I'm going to take the needle and go up through this seed bead. We're matching what we did on the other side here. Okay, I have this. So now I have to pick up one seed bead and I have to crisscross these ends together because we're going to bring this circle, the seed bead circle, to a close. And I'll show you before I bring it down. So see right there? Now we have a finished circle. Okay, so pull this tight and then take your needle, doesn't matter which. I have this string here, so I'm going to take my needle and pass through this rondelle, which doesn't help when I look at the camera and try to do it. Okay, and then taking my other needle, I'm going to pass through this rondelle on this side. Okay, and then I'm going to pick up a seed bead on each needle. That one's too thin. Let's see here. Okay, one on each needle, and then a blue one, and I'm going to cross through that. Bring the bead down. I now have this. Now I'm going to pick up a seed bead again on each needle. and then a red rondelle on each needle. Okay. And I'm going to pick up 4 seed beads on my right needle, like that, and I'm going to crisscross through all 4 of these. Bringing the beads down, I now have this. Okay, so this is going to be my only time to reinforce this right now. I have 2 strings to here. I'm going to try to at least get 3. So in order to do that, I have to put my needles together, see which string's longer. One's going to be longer than the other. And mine is the red one. Oh wow, they're actually very close in length. Okay, so I'll just take the red one. And I'm going to pick this up. Taking the red needle, I'm going to circle all the way around. So I have to take the needle, go through the rondelle, through the seed bead, through this rondelle and the next seed bead, pull it snug so that it comes together, through this rondelle. Okay, I'm going to stop and pull both of my strings. Like that. Take the needle, pass through these 4 seed beads here. This Okay, now I'm going to take the needle and go down through this red rondelle, through these 3 seed beads, okay, we're going to be doing the same thing to both sides. I'm going to pick up 3 seed beads. I have 3 here, so I'm going to make a circle now. So I have to pass through all 3 of these again, but because of the angle, I'm not really able to get through all 3 of them at one time. Okay, so I have to go down through this seed bead here, and then through that rondelle, and then I'm going to pass my needle through these 3, and we're going to make another circle. Just like that. Pick up 3. I'm going to pass through all 3 of these again. There's another circle. I have to pass through this one because I couldn't get through all 3 of them in one shot. I'm going to go down through this rondelle. I already have a circle here, and I don't want to pass through the 3 on the edge because that's going to make those beads go straight, and I need this to stay a circle. So to prevent that from happening, I'm just going to sew through these 3 so I don't ruin my circle. Okay, I got through 2. Here's the 3rd one. Go through the 3rd one there. Okay, and then through this rondelle. And while I'm at it, I'm going to pass through these 2 seed beads. Okay, pull it tight. So I have 2 seed beads here, and I want a circle here. So I'm going to pick up a total of 4 beads. And I'm going to pass back through these 2 again, making a circle. And then I'll pass through the rondelle. Just like that. And I have a circle here right now, so I'm going to pass through it again, just like I did right here. I don't want to disturb my circle, make the outside wall there go straight. I need it to curve for me, so I'm going to pass through these 3, just getting down to my next rondelle here. Okay, now through the rondelle, let's see. I think I'll stop here for now, and I'm gonna go do this side. And I'm gonna do the same thing I did here, and I'm not gonna fast forward this. I don't think I should. I know this is a very small piece of jewelry, but it is very time consuming to make, and I know it's confusing, and I want everybody to be able to make this, especially beginners. Okay, I'm gonna take this string out, and I'm gonna go through this rondelle. I have to pass through all 3 of these seed beads. Ugh, I just pulled it out. Okay, I went through 2, and now through the 3rd one. Okay, picking up 3 seed beads again. I have to close this into a circle. Taking the needle, go through my 3rd bead there, and then through the next rondelle. I have to go through all of these seed beads. And then I pick up 3. Okay, I'm going to pass through these 3 here. Again, there's 2. 1 more. And then through the rondelle. I need to pass through these 3 seed beads here. Okay, I'm going through the 3rd seed bead. I'm also going through the rondelle. I am here at the side where I have 2 seed beads. So I have to take my needle and pass through both of these, and then we're going to pick up 4 seed beads, and we're going to make another circle. Four, through these 2 again, and through the rondelle, and then sew through the next 3 seed beads. Two and 3, and through the rondelle. This is what I have right now. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my needle, coming out this rondelle, I'm going to pass through these 2 seed beads, pick up 4 because I'm already coming out of 2. Okay, so back through these 2 and through the rondelle, like that. Stop there, swap to the other needle, and do the same thing on this side. Through these 2. Pick up 4. Sew through these 2 again, and through the rondelle. Okay, now we are straight across. So what I'm going to do, to make sure I don't get my strings twisted, so I'm going to hold this one in that hand. Okay, both strings are coming out of my rondelles right now. I'm going to take the needle and I'm going to go through this seed bead. And we're going to do the same thing on both strings, okay? through that seed bead, I'm going to pick up one rondelle, one seed bead, one rondelle. I already have a seed bead here that I have to go through, so I'm only picking up these 3 beads because of that. And I'm going to go through this seed bead, through the rondelle, and then through the seed bead where I started. Pull it through. I have this. Now I'm going to swap my needles and do the same thing I just did, but on the other side. Coming through the rondelle, I have to go through a seed bead that's in the circle, and then rondelle, seed bead, rondelle, these 3 beads, and then I go through this seed bead, through the rondelle, and through the next seed bead. Okay, so now both sides match. Now what I'm going to do, I'm still holding on to the same needle. I'm going to take the needle and pass through this seed bead and through the rondelle. Okay, and then I have to take my other needle. I have to flip this over because I'm on this side over here. Go through the seed bead and through the rondelle, just like we did. Okay, through there. I'm going to stop and I'm going to tighten this up. I need this to be tight. It's very pretty so far. I love the colors. Okay, straightening up the strings here. I'm going to take and pick up one seed bead on each needle. Then I'm going to pick up my last blue rondelle, crisscross through it, bring it down, pick up a seed bead again. Actually, this time it's different. I have to pick up, yes, I have to pick up 4 seed beads. So I'm going to go to one string, like this, pick up 4 seed beads, pass through these 2, okay, so I have this, so I'll loosen it up. Okay, I just picked up these 4, passing through those 2 seed beads. I then go up through this 1 seed bead, just like that, and there's my circle. So if that was confusing, don't be worried, because we're going to do it a second time on the other side. So swapping to my other needle, just like this. I'm coming out of the blue rondelle. I'm going to pick up 4 seed beads, okay. I'm going to pass through these 2 seed beads, which makes this happen, and then I'm going to go through this one here. Now I have a circle. Okay, I'm coming out of 2 seed beads, so that means that on each needle I'm going to pick up a rondelle, because I'm already exiting out of the seed beads. I don't have to pick up more. So here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. See that? My rondelles are touching those 2 seed beads. Now I'm going to pick up 4 seed beads, and crisscross through them. Okay. So just like I did earlier, I'm going to see if one of my strings is longer. Yes, my black one. So I'm going to take the longer one and I'm going to reinforce this area right here one more time. So through the red rondelle, through this seed bead, the blue rondelle, seed bead next to that, through the red rondelle. I have to pull this side tight there so it closes it. And then through these 4 seed beads. And pull it tight. So now we have this completed. And I do like to go back and pop out my circles here. Okay. Now I'm going to show you how to do the ring band, which is pretty simple to do. It looks like a ladder. Usually when I do this weave it's really narrow, but for this ring, because it is so large, I felt like I had to have a really nice ring band for it. So I made this really wide, and that's what it looks like. It's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and start the ring band. I'm going to take my needles, and on each needle I'm going to pick up 1 seed bead and slide it down. Okay, and then I'm going to pick up 4 seed beads, and that's going to be this part right here. Picking up 4, slide them down and crisscross your other needle through them. Just like this. This is what it should look like. Keep going, 1 seed bead on each needle. Slide them down. Pick up 4 again. Slide them down and crisscross. So as you go, you have to try this on. The ring band's very short because this part of the ring is so long. You have to constantly see if it's going to fit you yet. Okay, that's what I have so far. Keep going, 1 seed bead on each side. Slide them down. Pick up 4. Slide down the 4 beads, crisscross with the other needle through 4 beads, and every time you pull the beads down, pull it tight. Okay, this is what I have so far. I'm going to keep going. Again, 1 seed bead on each side. Pick up 4. Crisscross and bring the beads down. Seed bead on each needle. Pick up 4. Cross through the 4 beads. Slide them down. So I know right now it's bunching, but we're going to go through these on the side and it's going to make it straighten out. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not including the start and finish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now I have to pick up 1 seed bead on each needle. Slide it down. I'm going to make sure I have this right, so I'm not confused. Yeah, I think it is. Okay. So now I'm going to go like this. Okay. I'm going to take this needle and go through these 4 beads here on the other side. You might have to line them up because mine aren't lined up. Line them up like this, and then back out, and then pass back through it, because they're not lined up. When you pass through it, your needle is actually like wrapping around the string that's already in there, and you'll feel it's like restricting. It's not letting you pass. So if you pull it back out and push it back in, then it's real smooth. You can go through it easily. Okay, I'm going to turn this around, pull this closed, get my other needle. It's loosening up on me because the monofilament is so slippery. Now I'm going to take this needle and pass through the same beads, but on the other side. Just like that. Okay. Pull it together, pull it tight. Now what I have to do is I need to go up through the rondelles and turn around and come straight down the sides. So I'm taking my needle, I'm passing through the rondelle, through this seed bead, pull that through this rondelle, and then through the seed bead. Now, I should have mentioned in my bracelet video, and I don't think I did, but if you have a hard time passing through a bead, if it's too tight, take your needle off and just pass your monofilament through it. And if you're still having a hard time getting it through, take a pair of tweezers and push the monofilament through with tweezers, or even chain nose pliers. I use those also to get through when I'm stuck. Okay, now I have to take this string and do the same thing that I just did. Let's see, this one's in the right spot. It's this one here that needs to make the turn. Okay, so this one's going in that direction. This one's coming out from here. I need to go down this rondelle and do a U-turn so that I come out going straight this way, so I can fill in the sides of the ring to keep it from bunching. Okay, I'm going to go through this rondelle now, and then through this seed bead here. Okay, that's right. Let's see, did I start? Yeah, I did. Okay. So now I just need to make sure that both of these strings are tight, and they are, and I'm going to start filling in these little gaps to make our ring band look pretty. I'm going to pick up one seed bead. Coming out the rondelle, I'm going to go through this seed bead here. Just the one. Picking up another seed bead, going through the next seed bead, filling in this gap. Again. Picking up a bead, going through the next, and I do this through the whole side here, filling in the little holes. By the way, I believe my ring is a size 10. I'm wearing this on my middle finger. Okay, looks good. Now I have to repeat this on this side, so I'm going to turn it around and do the same over here. Here's the last bead, passing through the rondelle. Okay, and there we go. Now for tying knots, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through these 3 seed beads here and get right in front of this rondelle and tie a knot there. So I'm going to pass through these. Take the needle, go underneath here, make a loop and pass through it twice. Just like that. Pull the knot down, go through the rondelle, and the knot will slip inside the rondelle and hide. And I'm also going to go through this seed bead here, through the next seed bead. Now there's a thread that's going from this seed bead to this rondelle. I'm going to stick my needle in here. There's a triangle of threads. Push it straight down and then go like this and catch that thread. Make a loop and pass through the loop twice. And I need to slide my needle further down my thread because my tail is now starting to get caught in my work. Okay, pull that down. Take the needle, pass through this bead. Pull the knot inside. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my needle, go this way, tie a knot in front of this bead, go through here for that bead, tie a knot in front of this bead, and I just kind of like zigzag, try following the same thread path. You don't want to make any new thread path where there aren't any. And I tie several knots on this side. Heck, I probably go all the way on the edge to this side here, go through that bead there, and I either can trim my thread or I could pass through the ring band and try to reinforce it more. I should probably do that because it'll make it stiffer. I'm probably going to try and do that. And then after you get done on this side, you have to go to this side and tie your knots and reinforce over there. It's really gorgeous. I love the rings. This is it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like this video, leave me a comment, subscribe if you want to see more of my videos, and make sure you click the bell button so you get notified when I upload new videos. And like me on Facebook. And don't forget to share pictures of the jewelry you've made from my videos on my Facebook page and follow me on Pinterest. And you can also follow me on Instagram and share pictures of the jewelry you have made from my videos. Thanks for watching.